Developing this hour, police are investigating a crash that claimed one teen's life and sent 3 others to the hospital. Now, all 4 were trapped in a sedan after it crashed into a parked van. It happened around 2 o'clock this morning on the north end of Fort Lupton in Weld County. Park Avenue at 9th Street closed for several hours as police investigated this, and Tyler Lopez is there at the scene. Tyler?
And Kelly, Chief of Police here in Fort Lupton says this is their first fatal wreck in 2 to 3 years. And you can see some of the skid marks from the red Pontiac G8 you're about to see. That's the direction it was going. It had come across this corner going way too fast, heading this direction. See that white Subaru? That's where a white van you're about to see was parked, also heading the same direction. But it would be pushed an incredible 40 feet in this direction, landing just in front of that gray sedan over here to the right, where you can see the oil slick right there. The red car had been rotating and spinning and hit that van going backwards. An unfamiliar scene for Fort Lupton police and firefighters. The wrecks they do have don't end like this, with one young man dead. All 4 boys in that red car were hurt.
They're all 16 to 13, it looks like. We haven't identified them all yet. Yeah, it looks like they're all local kids, either from Brighton or locally here.
In the daylight, the 2 vehicles sit in the tow yard, facing the same way they actually hit. The passenger rear of the maroon Pontiac G8 hitting the driver's side front of the empty white refrigerated 2013 GMC Savannah. The state patrolman working this crash calls it a pretty remarkable set of circumstances that would leave the boy in the passenger side rear seat dead. He was buckled in, the investigator said, but it didn't matter since the force of this crash came from behind, with the Pontiac's speed estimated at 70 to 80 miles per hour.
It's going to leave an impact. I'm pretty sure it is. And we have a long summer ahead of us.
And school is out locally. We also have been able to speak with Fort Lupton police. The ages of the boys in that car were 12, 14, and the driver 16. It's one of the 14-year-old boys that was killed. It's believed one was from Brighton, the other 3 from the Fort Lupton area. Now, state law says that 16-year-old boy, depending on his age, could have either 0 or 1 passenger total. That'll be part of the investigation. Clearly, speed is another factor as Fort Lupton police work their first fatal wreck in several years. We're live this morning. Tyler Lopez, 7 News.